A Thursday evening in 1986, Bob Weston and Dick Taylor meet for one of their regular snooker sessions. The conversation turns to the idea of setting up a building company. "I'll put up the cash," Dick Taylor says, "and you do it."
Well, me and Dick Taylor have been great friends for a long time. He is a contractor and me as a construction manager working at Fairview. We used to go and play snooker on Thursday nights, and there was a lot of debate about could we start our own business, and in the end Dick persuaded me to take the plunge.
1987. Weston Homes is incorporated. Bob Weston kicks off the business by following a strict office routine in a converted garage at his house. Just before Good Friday 1987, and the local auctioneer's sale room is unusually quiet. With little competition, Bob Weston secures a plot of land for his first development project and even comes in under budget. Weston Homes' first development project is a private house at Leaden Roding, Bishop Stortford. Over the next year, it's followed by similar houses in Dunmow, Braintree, Saffron Walden, and even as far afield as Edmonton, North London. For the first 2 years, the business targets family customers. Then in 1989, the Collier's Gate development of studio and two-bedroom apartments signals a move to first-time buyers. The scheme is also the first for which the Weston Homes butterfly logo and branding makes an appearance.
From the beginning, when we first started the business, we set out to try and build a product that stood apart from the run-of-the-mill competition that was in the marketplace, and we still strive to keep in front of that marketplace today.
The butterfly continues to spread its wings, even at the height of the 1990s recession. Working on the basis that giving customers a choice doesn't always mean charging them more money, Weston Homes symbolises its aims with a first advertising strapline and backs it up with an unprecedented range of options for tiles, bathroom suites, carpets, paint finishes and border colours.
I first became aware of Weston Homes about 20 years ago when I took over as editor of What House and Show House magazines, which cover the new homes industry. So I've known them a long time now.
As the business grows, Weston Homes establishes firm long-term relationships with business partners and suppliers across the industry, many of whom remain sole suppliers throughout the company's history. Their contribution is recognised through a high-profile annual awards programme. 1994. With 12 employees on the books, the company relocates to new premises in an office building at Bishop Stortford. 6 years later, with the workforce 3 times the size, Weston Homes has taken over the entire building.
The growth of the company from the conception is generic growth, controlled around finance and ability. So how fast the company grows within our business plan was about where does the cash come from. And so we've had steady growth through the 24 years that we've been in business.
As the business grows, so does the variety of properties in its portfolio. Single house projects are joined by a rapidly expanding range of apartment developments. And in 1995 by its first refurbishment, a huge conservation area conversion of the 18th century Snaresbrook house that gave the company vital experience of many new challenges. Throughout its history, Weston Homes has been committed to developing previously used or derelict land. A prime example is the Royal Mint Street apartment project, just outside the City of London. The company's reputation continues to grow, at home and abroad. 1996's Sceptre Court is a prime London apartment development. That's also the first Weston Homes project to be marketed in Hong Kong, with over 50% of apartments sold to overseas buyers.
The overseas market has been quite successful for developers over a number of years. But when we first started it, some 17 years ago, it was still new territory. But, you know, at that time, we were at the back end of the 90s recession and you're looking for new markets. And you have to be bold and go out and find them.
This new and practical policy of increasing pre-sales to minimise cash exposure bears fruit in a series of high-profile exhibitions over the next decade in Hong Kong, Shanghai and Moscow, all of them supporting major London development projects. 1997's Royal Earlswood Park is Weston's largest and most prestigious development to date. 109 exclusive apartments in a Grade 2 listed former hospital set in landscaped parkland.
I think some of Weston Homes' most significant achievements have obviously been in their projects and the range of them as well. They do everything very well right through the market. They do fantastic renovation work, fantastic modern, stylish, groundbreaking, mould-breaking designs, which is fantastic.
In 2002, work begins on Weston Homes' first River Thames development, its largest and most prestigious to date. 41 Mill Harbour is a stunning 352-unit development located within walking distance of Canary Wharf, at the heart of one of the city's most sought-after locations. The site includes a multi-storey underground car park and state-of-the-art security. An award-winning super penthouse, and is the first to employ sound monitoring to assess environmental impact. It's no surprise too that it follows its predecessors in attracting considerable overseas pre-sales. 2001. As a new century dawns, Weston Homes has grown into a multidisciplined group combining traditional residential accommodation, prestigious high-quality residential accommodation on city centre sites, refurbished properties, non-residential property, and a major new side to the business, purpose-built commercial centres providing modern and affordable office accommodation. Within a year, the Weston Group opens its showcase corporate headquarters, the Stansted Centre. The building capitalises on its location close to Stansted Airport by including spacious accommodation for small and medium-sized companies needing fully serviced offices. Its facilities include a conference centre, meeting rooms and a glass atrium. The ideas continue to flow. In 2005, Weston Homes introduced Project Genesis, an evolution in house building based on the standardisation of house parts manufacture and processes.
The Project Genesis is a culmination of many smaller things. You're trying to provide a product that does not have snagging and defects in it. And some of the best ways to eliminate defects is to produce it in a factory situation.
In the same year, Barton Mill combines a listed Georgian terrace and mill with brand new houses and apartments. While in 2006, the company opens Bridges Wharf, an iconic flagship riverside development built on a former industrial site that includes 266 luxury apartments and penthouses, a 7-storey boutique hotel, and an adjoining heliport, home to the newly founded Weston Aviation. The project is rapidly recognised by the industry as being of exceptional architectural value. In 2006, the Weston Group establishes Stansted Environmental Services, providing specialist support to the building development and construction industry, inland use, environmental standards and issues, and sound testing. The company has continued to grow year on year in response to an increasingly complex regulatory environment. Meanwhile, Weston Homes' housing portfolio continues to grow. At 425 units, 2007's Morello Quarter is the largest to date. But it's not all about sheer size. The Edens in Eltham includes only 27 apartments, but marks the start of a major new commitment to energy efficiency, with features that rank 2 stages above the level required by the government for sustainability. 2008 sees the opening of Weston's second business centre, a thriving hub of activity in a prosperous area close to Colchester town centre. In the same year, the company begins its sponsorship of professional golf activities in the PGA Eastern region. And in June, the Weston Homes Community Stadium is unveiled at Colchester United Football Club, signalling the start of a series of initiatives to help young people and businesses in the area.
As the business grows, so the brand grows. And so corporate awareness of the brand becomes greater and also becomes a large part of the business plan.
Meanwhile, the awards keep coming, culminating in Weston Homes winning the coveted What House House Builder of the Year in 2010. And the building just gets better and better.
The future for Weston Homes is a very good one. They've had a very good past, and I anticipate a terrific future. As everybody knows, the market's been very, very tough. What I found with Weston Homes is that when the market got particularly tough a few years ago, a lot of the house builders just went into their shell, whereas Weston Homes very much kicked on. They were very bold in what they did. They kept the marketing going and just showed that, you know, whilst the market is always up and down, it's very, very important to keep the profile high and keep original thought and original thinking in new homes development.
The secret of the success of this business revolves around the people that work within it. If you take all the people out of an office building, is all you're left with chairs and paper. So it's the most important asset. But from there, you need to direct and lead those people to build a great product and make the business succeed.